So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Coming now. There we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
41's the whip. There we go. Gun.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
There we go. 46.
4th down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
76. 76.
On second down, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Jester, Jester, Jester.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the gun on third down, Goff. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
76. Hot. 20. 12.
Out of the gun, gone. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go. Warning.
A first down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Second down, Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Prescott. That's good. He does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, gone. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. The final shot before break here, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Jackson now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Under. Here we go. Wide.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 47. Hey, we're going right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground with Smith. And now running right through it. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, 47. Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Goff. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Goff. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will set up shop.